Why has the Integrity Commission not sent a report to Parliament on the PM's declarations not certified after 2 years? Justice Panton, all reports that are to go to Parliament are being sent, and any report that is pending will get there in the fullness of time. May I quote you? Oh yes. And then I said to him, so this may drag on for some time. Not really, says Justice Panton. No dragging in anything being done by the IC. And quote, that's from the chairman of the Integrity Commission.
The Jamaican government had received $1.1 billion in November 2022 to finance 2 projects, one of which is to advance sexual and reproductive health and human rights in Jamaica. A little over half of the funding was allocated to implement the Strengthening Access, Inclusion, and Leadership for Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights in Jamaica, SAIL SRHR project, over a 5-year period from 2022 to 2027. The project is targeted primarily at adolescents.
What do we understand the term sexual and reproductive health and rights to mean? It means abortion. It means advocating and teaching LGBT ideology in schools. It means confusing children as to what their real human identity is. It means saying to children that sexual feelings ranks higher than what biology and anatomy says.
That was Advocacy Officer at the Jamaica Coalition for a Healthy Society, Philippa Davies. The High Commission of Canada in Jamaica has made it clear that its team is committed to advancing the rights of the LGBTI community in Jamaica.
Me hope on just hear that a while ago, people. Me hope say on just hear that a while ago. Me hope on hear the audio there a while ago, people. Andrew Holness, why are you going to teach homosexuality to our children in our school in Jamaica? As young as 2 years old. As young as 2 years old. And teach about abortion, prostitution. All of them nastiness that what they go along. Andrew Holness, why do you have to join the dirty train? Why? Andrew Holness, why? The people of Jamaica, why you don't allow Andrew Holness to do this to the country? When I hear that, people, $1.8 billion the man get to push this agenda, you know, man. And from last year, 1 year now, me talk about this, you know. And people say me I spread propaganda. People say me I spread propaganda, but see it now. It in our face. Rapid in our face. You understand what I say? This is what Andrew Holness is doing to our country and our little boys and our little girls. Turn them into fenke. But bless up to my viewers and my subscribers. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful day. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, Andrew Holness have signed up a deal, as only here in the front part of the video, to teach homosexuality to our children in school as young as 2 years old. And if you hear what going in partner up with the foreign countries, them, including Canada, America, and all of them. Now, Jamaica is a godly land. What do you think I got to the land now? It's a godly land, you know. You don't remember say God spare us how many times. Judge me tell and say, yo, that man is sick, my stomach, man. But, I know that alone. Christopher Tough Time, I ask you one question. Where is the $700 billion? Where is the $700 billion, Christopher Tough Time? We want it, you know. Jamaica want the money. Christopher Thief in Tough Time, Jamaica want the money. Go find it back. People make run the intro and come back. We're so forward. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're a new viewer's first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. Now, people, make we start off that story with the nastiness with Holness are going with in our country. Anybody will say Holness, when they hear that man, when they hear his name, when they hear his voice, it not sick their stomach, something wrong. Something wrong with them. And for all of the labor wrong them, we support Holness and his agenda where he push for our children them. Something wrong with them too. Something wrong with them too. You know, bad mind, you know, have, you know. Because this thing here, I go affect food and pitney too. Not just for me, not just for your another man and your neighbor, your brother and your sister. It does affect for your pitney too. So why are you so silent over there on the labor rights side? Wanting Holness to do this to our children. Imagine, this country is a very godly country. When we say godly country, we mean godly country. Jamaica love God. And the first thing Holness do when he come into power was legalize obia. Yes, man. Legalize obia. For bring the youth them guys straight. Yeah, man. That's the first thing I do. Legalize the obia business. Yeah. I know enough people say obia work for them, but God work for me. And next thing what him do, him legalize homosexuality in the country, abortion, prostitution, because of money. These things is because of money, you know. And when you have a leader that love money so much, problem did it, trouble did it, trouble did it. You understand? Now, what I am saying is that I am going to play audio for you guys, and you guys can take a listen, take a look, and you will understand fully what I am talking about. Because this Prime Minister, he is a national disgrace to Jamaica. He is a national disgrace to the children of Jamaica, and a wicked and a evil man. People, leave a like on this video and share the video too.
Canadian-funded project promoting LGBTQI agenda targeting Jamaican teens. A Canadian-funded project currently underway to teach children about so-called sexual and reproductive health rights has sparked the concern of Christians locally. Advocacy officer at the Jamaica Coalition for a Healthy Society, Philippa Davies, is amongst those who have accused the Jamaican government of exposing the nation's children to perverse ideas in exchange for money from the secular North American country. The Jamaican government had received $1.1 billion in November 2022 to finance two projects, one of which is to advance sexual and reproductive health and human rights in Jamaica. A little over half of the funding was allocated to implement the Strengthening Access, Inclusion, and Leadership for Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights in Jamaica, SAIL SRHR project, over a 5-year period from 2022 to 2027. The project is targeted primarily at adolescents.
What do we understand the term sexual and reproductive health and rights to mean? It means abortion. It means advocating and teaching LGBT ideology in schools. It means confusing children as to what their real human identity is. It means saying to children that sexual feelings ranks higher than what biology and anatomy says.
That was Advocacy Officer at the Jamaica Coalition for a Healthy Society, Philippa Davies. The High Commission of Canada in Jamaica has made it clear that its team is committed to advancing the rights of the LGBTI community in Jamaica. One of the organizations that is carrying out the project is the Caribbean Vulnerable Communities, CVC, whose executive director, Ivan Cruikshank, is also the chairperson for the board of directors for J-Flag, a homosexual lobby group that advocates for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender LGBT people in Jamaica. The CVC was the organization that funded Jamaicans for Justice in efforts to introduce unauthorized sex education material in 6 privately run children's homes in 2014. The content prompted public outcry and condemnation from several groups in the island, as it was deemed to promote the gay agenda and material not fit for children. The scandal resulted in investigations being launched by several state agencies, including the Police High Command, and the resignation of former executive director Dr. Carlin Gomes from the Jamaicans for Justice Board. Davies said the ideologies that influences Canadian laws and policies are not hidden.
The people of Jamaica should feel betrayed and angry that their government is forming partnership with a country whose public policies regarding sex and sexuality are clearly diabolical. This government is putting the health and human flourishing of future generations of Jamaican citizens on the auction block in exchange for Canadian dollars. Just look at Canadian law and policy to see where Jamaica is likely to end up if we continue along this path. Nihilism, sexual anarchy, abortion on demand, and euthanasia. This is what? This is about fundamental freedoms being suppressed in order to advance deviance and gender confusion.
Several of the adolescents who benefited from a recent CVC training session gave a verbal commitment to share with their peers the teachings from the project. Davies noted that in Canada, some parents are choosing to send their children to private schools to shield them from the illogical ideologies being promoted in that country to confuse children.
It is unconscionable that these persons insist that their beliefs be tied to aid in other countries. And it is tragic that our government ministers would not inform themselves or blind themselves to what is happening into Canada, and for the love of money want to bring into Jamaican space, Jamaican school, Jamaican communities, this kind of illogical ideology that is wreaking havoc in the Canadian society.
Among those who were present for the announcement of the $1.1 billion funding from Canada was Jamaica's Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, Olivia Grange, and then State Minister in that office, Orlando Terrelong. Also present were Gillette Cuthbert-Flynn, who at the time was the State Minister in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and Kesia Carr, Chief Executive Officer of the National Parenting Support Commission, who represented the Ministry of Education and Youth at the launch. Davies stated that the focus on sexual and reproductive health rights is part of efforts to undermine and remove parental rights and make children more accessible to pedophiles.
So if you move parents out of the way, parents who are the filter and the first protectors, if the state is removing parents out of the way, you're making vulnerable children who are still immature in their mental and emotional development and physical development open and accessible to pedophiles. That is state policy in Canada. And Jamaican politicians want to replicate that here. Jamaican parents need to be aware and they need to speak up and to say, not on our watch, not in our country. We will not allow our government, for the love of money, to create this access to our children and make them vulnerable to pedophiles. Are these Jamaican politicians who are supporting the implementation of this program happy to sell out Jamaican children for money?
That was Advocacy Officer at the Jamaica Coalition for a Healthy Society, Philippa Davies. See more details in the Freedom Come Reign on this developing story. I am Tamika Price Henry. Keep it locked to TBC.
Now, if this no wake up on the Jamaican people, me no know what else I go wake up, because if this man ready to remove parental right, that's why him remove corporal punishment, that's why I'm coming with the hate speech law. Me tell you know what they go on, but you no still not listen to me. This man is a parasite, a corruption, a termite to the Jamaican country. You like the video so you can go to more people. You share the video so more people can have the knowledge and understanding of what this man is doing to our people in this country. Your children, your little baby, them they can go out there. Anybody that can touch them as young as they want because there will be no parental right. There will be no age of consent. The devil is working, people. The devil is working. You don't have no right to your children them anymore. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you as a parent to push so hard to get your picnic? You don't have no right. That's why they might build 14 new prison. That's why they might build 14 new prison. Because all of you will be going away, leave your children so they can teach them their agendas and turn them into demons. Can you imagine someone turning your child into a demons? Can you afford that? That is what coming. When I listen to the news a while ago, when I listen to the reporter a while ago, that is what heading our way in Jamaica, people. It already there from 2022. I'm thinking when 2023 now. But then time I go so fast at 2022. This is a wickedness, a wicked hack. What did the children of Jamaica did to Andrew Holness for him to do this to them? God, we need you. Heavenly Father, we need you. We need you, we need you, we need you. Cannot allow this man to do this to our children. We need you, Father God. Labor right, you don't need to wake up to. Everybody in the country, you don't need to wake up. Wake up, because it is coming, and it is coming at us rapidly. Now again, people, Christopher Tough Time, we want to know what happened to the $700 billion plus the ventilator them you get during COVID. And all of the money them you thief up Christopher Tough Time. Imagine the healthcare sector they pop down. And you're still a thief, Annie. Christopher Tough Time, oh, you're so wicked. You is a wicked man, you know. But then again, everybody in the Jamaican Lion Party are wicked. Andrew Holness are wicked. Christopher Tough Time are wicked. Darrell Valls are wicked. Malawu Fort are wicked. Juliet Holiness are wicked. Jolie Cockburn are wicked. Hey. You know how wicked, you know? Olivia Babsy Grange. You and Juliet Cockburn. And Orlando. Why one day? We see him Chichiman. We see him one day. We violate Portia. And who no go sign a deal, you know? Who no go sign a deal for the name in the yard, But people, check out this video from Marvin the Liquefier. Check it out, people.
So, I want to ask a question. Who in the country, who in the world misappropriate $700 billion? As a matter of fact, which government, Jamaica, on record, is the only country known to me, I could be wrong, I will stand corrected, known to me that have misappropriated, thief, can't find 1.7 trillion. 1.7 trillion with a T, trillion, TRILLION, trillion dollars. Can't find it. Can't find it. The health ministry, people not on a bed, people not on a ventilator. We have some persons who come here. Christopher Tufton. Christopher Tufton again. Name. Now go tap call until Christopher. Christopher, why is it Christopher Tufton not in prison? But when the manage to take up a look get a you them who go rob one cow and one two goat. Eh? I am not saying that I support theft. Me no support theft. Me no support theft. Me no support thief. But we need to be flipping fear across the board for a Christian nation that know that Father God is not a respecter of persons. That should have been our motto. We don't care who you are. If you're guilty, you have to go to prison. America has shown that. Joe Biden's son, Joe Biden, the president for US, for him boy have to answer to criminal charges. He will have to answer to criminal charges. Donald Trump, former president, will have to answer to criminal charges, is answering to criminal charges. Yeah? So America's constitution really and truly is a very good constitution that holds the highest order, the highest person, the highest profession. It no matter who you be, them hold your pitney, your wife, you. It doesn't matter what post you held or hold, you will be held accountable. Oh, the backside, Christopher Tufton not that prison. How comes Andrew Michael Holness still allow you run the country when for him administration is responsible for 1.7 trillion? Uno talk about PG Patterson. Uno talk about Portia. We can't even talk about Bruce. Even Siaga. Never under none of them the Prime Minister portfolio had $1.7 trillion went missing or unaccounted for. Right now, Siaga is turning in grave. Me know say must have turning in grave if him see what you and your Holness do to the country. You and the other one them. And no wonder why. Siaga never see no leadership in you. Siaga did not see any leadership in you. Can't tell you that. And you know what? Case in point. When Siaga saw that Jamaica Labour Party is about to have a chance, a shot at getting into governance, he went and he called Bruce Golding because the People's National Party did start to mess up, light bulb scandal and all kind of scandal. Yeah, it was happening. And it really was a time for a change. I welcome the change. Me love Bruce Golding. Me love Bruce Golding. You know why? Bruce Golding was the only Prime Minister in a Fimi time that showed that he meant good for the Jamaican people. Him sure Bruce Golding, who go back over it, the Bruce Golding car did broke down and Bruce said him don't want a Prada, him don't want a whatever. Because that money when I can use to buy a vehicle game, can use to do something better in our country. Now you see that? Bruce Golding said, grow what you eat what you grow. Which of course we know that was coming from Michael Manley. But it don't really matter if it was coming from Michael Manley. It made sense. So it doesn't matter who would have adopted those words. Bruce Golding was the only Prime Minister who literally was going around the country with TVJ and other media groups wanting to hear the cries of the Jamaican people. Talk to the people them. Bruce Golding was the only Prime Minister we've had who stood for us on an international scale or international platform and said, listen, the whole LGBTQ something idea will not push. Not in my cabinet. Our people are Christian people and we have morals and values that needs to be respected. Bruce Golding was the only one who stood up against America and said, listen, on a right to take out this out of country. We have a justice system and our justice system need to show that it works. So if he's guilty of crime, we have a system we can deal with him. What make uno feel so uno need to come here so and fly down how much jet can take out people out of our country when we in Jamaica we can't do that. The law needs to be just. The law needs to be just. That was Bruce Golding. So I don't want nobody come make you look like Bruce Golding was protecting any criminal. Even if he was. That was not the case. That was not my observation. And nobody on record can say that. Because there's no record of that. Bruce Golding is an angel. But at the same time, he was doing what prime ministers, what leaders were supposed to do. He wanted to hear the cries of PMP and JLP and independence and fix it. Had it been for Bruce Golding, our agriculture sector would have been the best. It would have been booming. You think that them imported goods, raw goods and vegetables and stuff on the off come here so with when I have no GCT money. You think that Bruce would have supported that when his motto, his mantra, everything was grow where you eat where you grow? Bruce made sense. Andrew was the worst, is the worst thing we have ever happened to this country. $1.7 trillion unaccounted for. And the former Minister of Health, or for whatever department, needs to be held accountable and go to prison too. 200,000 unaccounted for in your ministry between 2014 and 2015, according to the newspaper and the report from the Auditor General. You need to pay for your crime. We need accountability in this country, and we have a bunch of flipping Jamaicans. I'm a labor right. Me a PJ didn't have 18 years when they do. So I don't know if then thief. If then thief, $1.7 trillion, and then on a PMP alone a complain, so no bed no in the hospital. Because when you're sick, it don't give a back, it don't say a JLP or PMP. Sickness goes out to everybody. A JLP, PMP are independent. The whole of we use the same hospital them. The whole of we use the same supermarket. The whole of we use the same road. So anything that is happening to the country, it affects all of we. When the backside, we're not going to realize. So we need to move away from partisan politics. It no matter if you're labor right, a time for jungle and Tivoli. A time for you all of we come together and hug up and talk and discuss how we can take back the country as Jamaicans, brothers and sisters. A time for you move away from flipping politics. Time for you to move away from the idiot. Politicians no give shit about uno. Politicians don't care about uno. Politicians no business. If uno dead, them not care. Their friends and them have dual and triple citizenships. They can leave here anytime they want. Uno have no dual citizenship, have visa. They can fly anytime. Even if they don't have no visa, them have enough of few money. They have more than enough to go anywhere they want to go. And they're going to fly to places that doesn't have extradition requests. So we can't even get them come back. We can't even get them extradited to come back and answer to them crimes. When we would have taken over this place. When I go, hey, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Tivoli, jungle, one of them. I'm gonna rise up now, man. I'm gonna make you take back the country. I'm gonna stop the foolishness. Now, all the way a Jamaican. I'm gonna just relax, man.